Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about my fourth track on my album. It's called The Waltz of the Little Mermaid. And I'm a bit late today with posting because I was traveling all day. We tore through the German countryside at 140 miles an hour through the Spessart and all the way past München, and now I'm in Starnberg. And this is a beautiful rolling landscape, so almost like waves on the ocean. And this waltz of the Little Mermaid was named after my favorite fairy tale. And the Little Mermaid version that I call my favorite is Andersen's version, not the Disney version. So in Andersen's version, the Little Mermaid actually suffers the pain of 100 or 1,000 daggers with every step she walks on her new feet. And the prince doesn't recognize her as his savior. He thinks that the girl who found him on the beach is the girl who saved him, but that's another girl. She lived in a convent nearby the beach and she found him. And he has it in his head that he can only love the woman who saved him. But that's the Little Mermaid, and she can't tell him. And his heart sort of knows it, because when he meets her, even though she doesn't speak, he says, "You have to stay near me always." And in the end, he's about to marry the other girl, who is actually the princess he's betrothed to. And the Little Mermaid sisters come, and they have cut off their hair and ask the sea witch to make a knife, and with that knife she can kill the prince and get her tail back, and then she won't have to die, because if he marries another, she will die. She will turn into sea foam. And in the end, she can't do it. She tosses the knife in the ocean and herself after it, and she feels herself slowly transforming, turning into foam, but then she gets picked up and she becomes an Ariel, an air sprite. And she's told that if she does good deeds for 300 years, she will get a soul like humans have. And so in a way, it's about true love, but also about not recognizing true love. And that really resonated for me, because when she's very young, the Little Mermaid, she's all about love. She only has red plants in her garden, and when she does fall in love, the person doesn't recognize her for who she truly is, and in the end, she evolves to develop her soul, which is also beautiful, but also very sad, if you ask me. And I don't know why, but this story really resonated with me when I was growing up. And I always felt that even though she is the heroine of this story, she isn't recognized enough for her heroism. And I felt I wanted to give her her own waltz, because even though her feet hurt because of the stabbing pain of 1,000 knives, when she danced, she would float as if she was underwater, and nobody could dance like the Little Mermaid. And her waltz was actually I thought, a simple melody. So it starts actually with a kind of question. Na 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 na. And there's a part B, which is kind of an answer. And I thought it was very simple, straightforward, but I really liked it. And I played it to my wonderful guest musicians, my friends, and I asked them, will you play certain things and improvise certain other things? So they partly co-wrote it, and I did credit them in the CD book because they did such a beautiful job. And the last track, I didn't say it right. I said violin, but actually it's played on nyckelharpa, Lovelorn. And I play the violin, but it comes in at the very end. And the Waltz of the Little Mermaid is Hannah on nyckelharpa, Kolka Roman on harp, and she was also in Lovelorn. And Hester de Boer on cello, and they make it so beautiful. And this track, like all the other tracks on the album, was done in one take, and only the voices are added later, but everything was done in a barn, recorded by Jacco de Wijs, and in one take. And I playbacked the lyrics so people would know where we were. But yeah, this was just a magical take, and I'm so happy with it every time I listen back to it. And this song also evolved because later I went back to it. I was working with a storyteller called Bastiaan de Switzer, and we were working on a story of his called Luna, about how the moon and the planets, a story about the moon and the planets, and how the moon became the light bringer of the night. And I wrote some lyrics for a version of the waltz, which I liked so much that I'm thinking of recording them and making a new version and bringing it out later. So you might get to hear that. And it's in Dutch, which I also like because it's different singing in Dutch. I really like writing in English, but it's also nice to write in Dutch. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. And for the rest, yeah, enjoy this song when you hear it. I'm really happy with this one as well. It has this feeling of weemoed in Dutch. I guess longing, which I'm very happy with, and longing and grace, I think, and also it has a lighter energy than the previous song. It also has a playfulness, a lightness, and yeah. So here's to the Little Mermaid. May she be remembered for her heroism and transcending through love. And tomorrow I will tell you about the next song on the album, which is called My Love Came to Dublin, which is a cover, but also a very nice one. So if you had to wait for this, sorry for making you wait. Tomorrow I'll try to post a little bit earlier and tell you about the next song. So thank you for listening, and good night.